and medium enterprises in the city through the implementation of an integrated marketing program to enable MSMEs to effectively sell their goods and services to more lucrative markets. As mentioned earlier today, USAID, through the SURGE project, is undertaking the Women's Global Development and Prosperity for Growth Initiative in the Philippines, or WGDP. Through public and private sector partnerships across 22 countries, the WGDP aims to reach 50 million women by 2025 in support of its 3 pillars: women prospering in the workforce, women succeeding as entrepreneurs, and women enabled in the economy. USAID is supporting local initiatives such as this partnership between the Cagayan de Oro City Government and DTI so that as partners, together we may advance women's economic empowerment here in Cagayan de Oro and in nearby localities in northern Mindanao. We will now witness the MOA signing between Mayor Oscar Barreno and Director Linda Boniao. May I also request our special guest, Mission Director Lawrence Hardy II, to witness the signing ceremony. Under this Memorandum of Agreement, the Cagayan de Oro Patulugong Center, branded as Ginama, the Visayan term for something that's made with great care and attention, shall be established as an OTOP Philippines hub and will serve as platform to expand supply of market and volume-ready products from Cagayan de Oro MSMEs for distribution to more lucrative outlets in the local and export markets. Through this platform, market linkage assistance coupled with interventions on product development, quality improvement, technical training will be provided to targeted MSMEs in the city and will be provided by the DTI, the Cagayan de Oro City Government, and other partner agencies such as USAID Surge. The signing of this agreement is timely as 90% of MSMEs targeted in this partnership are women entrepreneurs. This partnership therefore complements efforts of USAID through the Surge project for WGDP initiative. Let's give a round of applause to DTI, Cagayan de Oro City Government, and USAID for this joint initiative.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Mr. Lawrence Hardy II, Country Manager for the Philippines of USAID. This is Linda Boniao, Regional Director of the Department of Trade and Industry. Other friends from USAID, John, Serge, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Or shall I say ladies and mostly ladies? You know, when I came in, I noticed immediately that this is a good cross-section of the women leaders here in Cagayan de Oro and even in the entire region. When I was governor of Misamis Oriental before I became mayor 8 years ago, and I can see some familiar faces coming from the province, and that essentially is the role of Cagayan de Oro. It's a convergent city. It's a trading hub. It's an education center. It's a government center, and it is the transport hub and the logistics hub of the region. And we're very, very fortunate that Cagayan de Oro has been chosen by USAID as one of the pilot cities for the Cities Development Initiative way back. Cagayan de Oro for Mindanao, for Visayas, Iloilo, and for Luzon, Batangas. The idea was for USAID to pilot secondary cities and hopefully help the secondary cities grow, catch up, and compete with the major cities in the country. That call certainly has been very, very important very, shall I say, it was a game changer for us. And because Cagayan de Oro was given the chance to grow and to level with the other cities. The first project was Invest, which essentially focused on the improvement in the bureaucracy, the professionalism, government efficiency. And then now we have the surge. And on the side, we have other projects of USAID, BCP for our water district. Nelly Lee is the director of the water district, and thanks to USAID, our water district is now in the process of a turnaround after a very difficult, shall I say, era. And many other projects that the USAID, together with health. And I would say that Cagayan de Oro, over the past several years, has been in the USAID. And we are grateful for all the victories, the successes that Cagayan de Oro has achieved. Way ahead, as we look forward, of course, USAID has, with the success of the pilot cities, USAID, I understand, has also built up similar projects with other cities. And here in Mindanao, every now and then, I will see Zamboanga, I will see General Santos, and recently I saw Butuan. And what we're seeing now is Mindanao growing, and growing with very good fundamentals in place. And I would say that the fundamentals are there because of, in large part, the support and the help of the USAID. And where we are now, thanks to USAID. And I am confident that as we move ahead, we will be able to push forward our agenda, and hopefully, Mindanao will no longer be just a land of promise. We were taught that, we used to memorize that when we were in elementary. Mindanao is the land of promise. But now, we hope to see.
To Cagayan de Oro, Mayor Oscar Moreno, Regional Director Linda Bonilla of the Department of Trade and Industry for Region 10, Acting President Lolita Cabalet of the Philippine Exporters Confederation, Director Deborah Legaspi of the Mindanao East Cluster of Food and Drug Administration, to Mr. Reggie Young Bayan, President of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Iligan, Mr. Elian Matala, who is the President of the Tangban Marawi Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Albert Sabane, the Head of Business Development of United Parcel Service of the Philippines, and Ms. Marianne Mendoza, the Marketing Manager also of United Parcel Service in the Philippines. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mayor Moreno, for such warm USAID. It's truly an honor for USAID to be here in your fabulous city of Cagayan de Oro, and also to be here with so many talented women who have already demonstrated themselves to be leaders, not only in the city, but also in this region, and also in this country. So thank you so much for having us today. I'm pleased to witness firsthand the partnership between the city and the government of Cagayan de Oro, as well as the Department of Trade and Industry to support women entrepreneurs. The U.S. government strongly believes that women's development is instrumental in peace, prosperity, and broader economic development, as well as advancement. Last year, the U.S. government launched the Women's Global Development Partnership Initiative, which actually came out of the White House. This is a directive to advance global women's economic empowerment. This program, also known as WGDP, seeks to reach 50 million, that's 50 million women in the developing world by 2025. It's already March 2020. So to reach 50 million means we have to work really fast. And we're glad to be able to be one of only 14 countries thus far that the White House has recognized as having the characteristics and approaches here amongst women entrepreneurs to make that happen. So give yourselves a round of applause. So how will this happen? It will happen through public-private partnerships. I mentioned a few of our public and private sector colleagues here, as well as a new innovative fund. So we're honored as USAID to be the lead agency of the United States government for this entire effort. This is not going to be news to you, but I want to say it for the record. When women are economically empowered, they reinvest in their communities as well as their families. And they create a multiplier effect that spurs economic growth and gives them a voice in decision-making and leadership, ultimately contributing to a global peace and stability. After all, a healthy economy, especially one that's global, is critical to any country's economic and national security interests that greatly depends upon economic contributions of both men and women. As one of Mindanao major transport and transshipment hubs, Cagayan de Oro City is indeed a strategic place to attract more investments, including women-owned enterprises and investment in the region, and especially in northern Mindanao. To maximize the economic potential of Cagayan de Oro and the whole country as well, we need to support all entrepreneurs. However, there is still a substantial gender gap when it comes to economic participation in the Philippines. In 2019, the Philippines National Economic and Development Authority revealed that the Philippines does still have the largest gender gap in domestic labor force participation among ASEAN countries. I'm glad to see, with all those that are assembled here today, that trend has begun to be reversed. I'm glad to see so many women entrepreneurs who are leaders who are here today to seize the opportunity to take their business to the next level and to connect to markets not only here, as I already mentioned, northern Mindanao, but also outside of the Philippines. The city, Department of Trade and Industry, and USAID, we all stand with you, three of us and more, to support you in your efforts. We hope that at the end of the day, you will feel empowered, I should say even more empowered, to think bigger and have the skills to market your products internationally and share what the Philippines has to offer. I'd like to commend our partners from the local and national governments as well as the private sector for working to empowering women. And I would like to extend a special thanks to the United Parcel Service of the Philippines for sharing their expertise in exploring. It's only by engaging the private sector that we can find sustainable solutions that support entrepreneurs as the engines of economic growth. The U.S. government is honored. It's truly a privilege to continue our commitment to work shoulder to shoulder with the Philippine government in economic advancement of our mutual goals, which also includes economic inclusiveness, economic resilience, that are the foundations of growth in any country or any society. So again, USAID is tremendously honored and proud to be a partner with all of you today, as well as with the city, as well as with the Department of Transportation, Trade and Industry, as well as with the government of Minnesota. So thank you, and mabuhay tayong lahat.
Certificate of BCP Completion is presented to Silver House of Concoction with Mr. Nixon De La Torre, Proprietor. And finally, Certificate of BCP Completion is presented to the VIP Hotel with Ms. Vivian Villa Hermosa Barsopia, the Human Resource Manager. Allow me to read the citation. This Certificate of BCP Completion is hereby given to for having completed and submitted their business continuity plan to the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, thereby proactively ensuring that critical products and services continue to be delivered, especially in the face of a major disruption. Their support for and solidarity with the Cagayan de Oro city's drive to be a resilient city is hereby recognized with the highest esteem and deepest appreciation. Given this third day of March 2020 in Cagayan de Oro City, signed the Honorable Oscar S. Moreno, City Mayor. Certificate of BCP Completion is hereby presented to A.M. Noble Nature's Blessings, headed by Mary Clarice Isha Libaro, Chief Operations Officer. Certificate of BCP Completion is presented to Dream Patisserie with Ms. Shane Angeles, Proprietor. Certificate of BCP Completion is hereby presented to Dora's Food Creation with Ms. Luisa Eden Del Puerto, Proprietor. Certificate of BCP Completion is presented to Fuentes Fina Foods Corporation with Mary Jen Echo, Chief Operations Officer. Certificate of BCP Completion is hereby presented to Auto PH Ginama with Ms. Marlene Noble, Project Operator.